options. I mean, Gyrocopter's still in the pool, but we know Lifestealer is very good versus the Gyrocopter.
Yeah, I don't
as
think,
we saw in the last game.
you want to pick Gyro. Yeah.
The more normal matchups that people like, which don't really work so well anymore, was that PA as well.
Seconds.
If you want to have that like core v core matchup of
5
those
seconds left.
they're kind of dead heroes. PA has been picked a couple of times. No,
Whoa, hold on,
that could be the trick, right? That could be.
They did. It's exactly Miracle Storm in the safe lane.
They did that last time, didn't they?
This is what they do. You got to be worried about that last pick from Liquid being at least.
But it can be a Meepo or a Brood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It could be a Meepo, but I think at the moment the Meepo is definitely what you rather we are having. But TNC have got to know.
Yeah.
They've got to know. He's got to know. He's gonna know.
5 seconds.
So which one do you pick? Do you pick like a Tiny right now, and then you're safe?
I want the Shaker. Pick the Shaker. You got that flexibility then. Tim's Cuckoo, Shaker, Sang. Can you swap it up? Pick the Shaker.
Pretty well versus the Meepo and the Brood.
If he's just thinking about Liquid getting...
Yes, that is.
I think Shaker would be pretty solid. TNC... Walnuts. Oh no, Ogre was...
Right now, TNC, they've got two very well-rounded draft. Same thing for Liquid right now.
Yeah. Trapping it, they just assume that the Storm's well against it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. There's so
Lena's
much.
still there, of course. Lena, very nice for getting the Ench too.
Yep.
They might be baited into... But...
They're discussing that right now, right? Look at the time they're ticking down.
Thinking.
They see the Kunkka, they see the Storm. They're like, wait a minute, Kunkka's not mid anymore. Storm could also be variety.
You've got to be thinking that.
Yeah.
Got to be thinking that. Of course, Liquid, they could be next leveling it, and it is just like a bit... We've seen it before.
We have.
Liquid
we
set
literally
this
casted
trap.
that one.
They set this trap, but he's going to know. He's got to know.
Probably thinking and determining what the best hero is to deal with, or depending on which one they want to deal with. Ban out one and pick out the Meepo. Yeah, like you said, the
time is ticking. They're definitely talking about it.
Yep. I think Shaker. I like Tiny. Shaker and Tiny both sound pretty nice.
Maybe they just ban it. They have got that one ban left.
It's a Tiny.
Okay.
I think that's the safer one that we've seen teams picking.
So would that say to you he knows? He's saying...
So he definitely knows.
He knows.
This is one of those that's solution. It's a solution for the Broodmother, and it's also pretty decent. Pretty good versus
I was gonna say, I think you can absolutely...
Yep.
But maybe you said they pick that and then they ban the Meepo. And then
just
neither of those is going to come out.
Sure. Now it's where Liquid's probably like, okay, we're just going to put Storm in.
10 seconds.
And then they just pick a tradition.
5
They will be able to see,
left.
they'll be able to determine that one. They have, Liquid has the overall last. Decide what lanes they want to be match up here. So TNC, the other thing that they can do, which I've seen them do both games where they did have that Chen, they like to move lanes, right? They show one lane and then they divine favor to bring the other hero elsewhere, and then they always do those music.
You think they were looking for Tims or Cuckoos here when the Sand King goes? Like this Tiny's mid?
Probably the Sand King. I guess it's still, look. More than likely it's the obvious ones, I guess, that stand out.
Now.
Are they going to ban the Quap? So I guess they're assuming some sort of setup where the Tiny's off lane, or...
That's like them telling, hey, Storm's mid. They're banning the Quap, so they're saying, hey, Storm's mid now, guys.
But that also could be a bait.
Exactly.
Like, hey,
that's what I'm saying.
Wink, wink. Storm's mid, boys.
That's what I'm saying.
Storm's mid, boys. You don't need to ban Meepo. Please don't ban Meepo, because Storm's mid.
They still do have heroes that are pretty good versus Meepo, though. They have the Sand King and the Tiny, which are traditionally pretty okay. They're not amazing, but they're okay.
I feel we would still be happy playing against these. I think it's still be happy. But let's see what TNC's think.
It's not nearly as good. There's
No,
a
I
Sand King, there's a Tiny, the Brood's not as nice.
Yeah, you're not going to play Brood this game. You're not going to play Brood.
But they ban it, yeah. Like we said, Liquid has the last pick, so they can determine their lanes.
Yeah,
and that's why you see the cleanup. That's why you see the Quap ban too.
They ban it.
And they ban it anyway.
He knows. Give Heen a clap.
Of course he knows.
He knows. He's a smart man. He knows exactly what Liquid's trying to be sneaky with. I can guarantee they were doing that.
Turn to
For
pit.
sure.
They would definitely.
Oh. Have we seen this before? I think someone said that there was one other one picked in the group stages.
I think there was someone has played Skyrim.
It was not played yesterday. So yesterday or any of the days before that, but it might have been played today. So Skywrath. Okay.
So
high magic damage versus Enchantress, long duration silence versus Storm Spirit.
So who is playing what? Is this a mid
Is that a
Skyrim?
Tim
10
Skywrath?
seconds.
It's probably mid, right? I feel, and Tim's and Kuku will play the Tiny.
Actually, you might be right. Yeah, you might be right about
Run the
that.
Skyrim mid.
Oh.
But then you know what you hit him with? I mean, we have Pugner. Could we like that, or save people from Lifestealer with the Decrepit Fight? It really does ruin a core Skywrath. It's very annoying for the Sand King.
I think they're just gonna pick a Miracle Hero.
I think Miracle wants to play this. We'll see.
Drow Ranger. Choose
That's
your
okay.
hero or something.
Miracle Drought. Weehaw Storm.
Ooh,
Oh no!
Weehaw's
Weehaw's playing the Drought.
There you go.
Okay,
You're right,
so
yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right.
I feel like every game Miracle's always been like, I want to play
He wants to
Storm.
play
I want to
Storm.
play Storm. He
Yeah.
wants to play Storm. He's going to get to play Storm.
So they've got the Drow aura with the triple
Yep.
ranged carries.
All right, and let's
All
see
right.
if this indeed is
It's
not
Tim Sky.
not going
Okay.
to be a core Sky. I guess it's not going to be a core Sky because I guess
'Cause
Sky
Drow's
does
mid
get
too.
shredded by this right click.
Yes.
Arm out Tiny Cuckoo Sand King.
It's the obvious ones.
I like that
we
though.
kinda expected.
In the fun draft, both teams having understandably a very good read of one another. You could definitely feel the heat and influence with the way that TNC have done this.
And TNC, although they have limited catch on their supports,
Yeah.
they have catch on one of their core, the two of the cores there. So they will at least have that available for themselves.
10
Well,
seconds.
Liquid, they have a good amount of catch. Okay.
Weehawk Drow.
Drow. They can have
Weehawk
great
Drow.
ways to kite this Lifestealer out that I'm looking.
Doesn't mid Drow get sort of destroyed by a Tiny though?
That's how I would feel as well. Look, they're going to have to help him out.
Yeah. I feel like our man could have a really good time if we does still take the Drow mid, and which you would imagine, right? Because every time they play the Storm Miracle, when Miracle's playing it, he does go side lane with it.
But even then, too, Storm Spirit can be a little bit pressured by Tinies. Seen
Yeah.
Tinies kill the Storm Spirits.
I'll say it's, and it also does still feel like a very good Lifestealer game, right? You're happy? It's a safe lane Storm. You don't care, do you?
You don't care
Or-
about the Storm, but Enchantress and Drow.
Okay, you think
a
the
bit
right
painful.
clicks is
Yeah.
just.
Enchantress is always just a pain to deal with.
You've got
as
so
Lifestealer.
much control around you. You have this Cuckoo Tiny
Yeah.
combo. These
They've
sort
got
of
a lot of
double
damage.
stuns that are going to be getting on top of the Drow.
I think
I like what he's done it.
Yeah, I like what he's done until like if Liquid's able to get like some Force Staffs online, that's gonna be the big key, right? Being able to kite around the Skywrath, being able to kite around or dodge the Skywrath ulti, kite around the Lifestealer. That's what we're probably gonna see them rush those pretty early. The Enchantress as well as that Drow. We're gonna see those Hurricane Pikes coming out very early on just to kite out. All right, Hibbs. Every time I look at it, I'll be honest, I think it's.
Yeah, that's some fancy set
It's
that
very
he's got right
fancy.
there. That is a fancy. So let's see. Liquid. Is
You're a
this
trusty
Drow
mate.
strat gonna do it? TNC. I think it's gonna. I really do think this is gonna be a tough one for Liquid.
It's actually 60.
Because they've got such good ways. They have a draft, for instance, that doesn't in the mid game, right? The Ench, they can kill it very easily.
They can absolutely
so
kill it in
much
the mid-game.
burst.
Yeah.
They have a core that can get on top of it with the Lifestealer. Same to be said with the Tiny once he has his blink. I think it's not going to be an easy game for Mind Control's Ench unless they absolutely crush that top lane. But even if they do, we've seen Gabby on his Lifestealer make some incredible recoveries.
It's always gonna be tough for Enchantress though. As soon as 6 happens as a Lifestealer, you kind of get booted out of the lane,
Sure.
even if you have that Chen.
And maybe with the Drow or the lanes are going to be strong enough that
Yeah.
TNC are really sort of suppressed in the early stages. We'll see.
The one thing I am a little bit maybe.
But then again, if
could happen.
Weehaw's going mid on the Drow and Tiny's there, we could see Armel take an early lead.
Yeah, what? How bad is that damage,
damage
disparity?
percent.
So it's 79 plus 2
Plus
for
the
that
Quelling Blade.
Tiny. Plus, of course, the Quelling doesn't work in denies, but the Drow Ranger, it's not that terrible. It's at least 65. That's not that bad compared to what it used to be for the Drow. But yeah, it still should be.
You're a trusty mate.
I'm looking forward to this one. Two very fun teams to watch.
Yeah.
Very fun drops as well. Just, let's strain a little bit from the norm.
I mean,
bringing
fun-
in a Drow strat and bringing in some sort of newish heroes at least we haven't seen a lot. The Skywrath coming in for TNC.
You're a trusty
And fun
mate.
items too. Look at the quad mango, of course.
Oh,
both
the
of them
quad
for the spam,
mango.
So you see, of course, that Skywrath set there with a no talisman.
Let's get ourselves in. Liquid
Here we go.
versus TNC,
3, 2,
game
1,
one of the
let's go.
2-game series. Both teams fighting to solidify and that chance of being in the potential top half of group and getting to upper bracket. Be able to break away from the...
Yep, and we'll see the exact move that we saw TNC do pretty much every game they've had Chen. Chen goes top, 3 heroes go bottom. He's probably going to skill the Divine Favor any second now so that he pull top lane.
But are able to make some sort of play early on.
Whoa, whoa, look at all these tips. There we go.
Yeah, love between the two teams.
See, Weehawk, a very popular area for him to like to hit the drum.
Oh, does he normally do this?
I saw him do it the series that we cast him too. He was hitting the drum there.
Well, good luck.
30 seconds to showtime. Lots to do before the battle starts, so get cracking.
Okay, let's see how much they can actually secure the farm for Miracle too. So one thing I'm also looking at is they have a Kunkka Storm lane, right? Like you can't imagine like that doesn't sound like this like strong dual lane by any means. And their versus a Sand King plus a Skywrath. This is a pressure lane that wants to look to set up for kills constantly. So we'll see how much they're able actually to do down here as Liquid. They might have to bring the CM down pretty early on. Protect and secure Miracle's farm.
Room-wise, 2 for 2s. No one really looking to gear up for a big fight.
Divine Favor skilled. The Rapture. They're actually going to bring the Sand King to top lane. So they're wanting to not have that Lifestealer in that matchup versus Enchantress. It comes up, but immediately.
Moving over.
He's moving. He's not TPing either. He's going for the long walk.
Yeah,
he knows. He's stutter stepping a little bit besides. So yep, Miracle doesn't want to be laning versus the pressure lane. So which the Lifestealer Skywrath lane they want to do. Top versus Sand King. We'll get quite a few creeps here by himself, and GH also. GH is now also core here.
A lot of harassment there from an AU.
Cuckoo? Cuckoo? Is Cuckoo just dead to GH?
Oh, yes!
You've done
Cuckoo? What? He just let him auto-attack him to death.
GH, he
literally just right-clicked him the whole time and got 2 nukes up, and Cuckoo just stood there. He just tanked it. He underestimated the nice attack speed. You know, we do know CM has gotten buffed a few times in the last recent patches for her attack speed. At that early rate is much stronger. Cuckoo?
GH there with 600. GH
Look at his face. Look how shocked he is.
What?
Mind control.
All right.
We'll soak that pressure down bottom. Cuckoo? Oh man, that's so painful. I mean, GH is so rich now. Boots, 500 gold.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
He's rolling the lane.
That just happened. As Armel gets tossed back onto the range creep.
Ooh.
He will. We hot.
That's going to be a kill.
We'll be dead. We're hit.
There we go. So far the CS was... Armel was getting a good lead anyway. Tim's...
Yeah.
But yeah, thing.
As we expected, right?
Yeah, I think, you know, you are going to see Armel sort of take over this matchup.
Yeah, it's a tough one, for sure. They already got the bottle. Bring out immediately on the courier. And the runes are already starting to spawn. Liquid, we do have tabs of the rune, but... probably be able to get that one for...
Nature tender.
Trader S onto AU. He's certainly been Gavage exposed for the creeps. Actually going to try and run down mind control a little bit.
They actually get the open wounds off.
That Nature's Attendance heal does end. With that in mind, they've still got mana on Tim. They're going to get this one. Ooh, maybe not with the stick charges. Oh! 11 HP.
Actually is able to survive.
The stick will save him. He's able to get back and wait.
He does get that invis, fills up his bottle as
the
well.
refuel.
Blasted there. We 2. So yeah, Tiny of course gonna pull ahead of those last hits. We see the Sand King starting to recover, of course, after dying solo to the Crystal Maiden. Miracle will be able to free farm up top. We wanted to get with moving the Storm Spirit toward that top lane. They're holding this tri lane here still on TMC. wanting to put the pressure on the Enchantress. Maybe just keep guarding Gabby, making sure that he can just get all that farm as Armel again. Get a toss back.
Has he got the damage there to block him up? Quite enough, but press being put on. In fact,
Got hit by the tower.
yeah, makes the read to stand his ground. Trade hits back. Another suicide just from Tim's.
Yep.
In fact, Armel.
Armel?
He walks in, verifies pop, but it doesn't matter. We with the pointing gust knocks him back. And Armel just walks into his death there. Weehaw
Armel?
with the outplay.
I guess he didn't expect the gust
He
to be
didn't
skilled.
expect the gust. Weehaw.
All right, and now Weeha's got the triple Wraith Band. Yeah,
Sure.
Triple says like the quad Wraith Band finished
All
up. He
right.
wants to go for it. So now his health threshold is too high for the Tiny, and his damage is also pretty good. All right, Weeha has just recovered.
Kuro. We chased him by Ian Tims. They should be able to get this one.
Holding the stun as long
Unless
as
he can
possible.
get the denied to Ancients.
Can he?
Oh,
Oh!
yes!
Oh! AU
No! He cannot.
with that Bloodstone back. See, lots of damage. Chen, 62.
Yeah, AU Chen. He's going to be making these moves. Cuckoo up top's got to be careful. He's very low. The sentry coverage.
In my control, trading hits. With that heal pop, he's feeling confident.
Charm being totally free on the top. 25 and 18.
Their main goal, putting the Enchantress bottom. So I'm pretty sure they're fine with like anything that happens with mind control bottom. And he's actually not even died anyway. Snow's getting like 12 last hits, but that's just fine. They're securing Miracle to get that free farm. And yeah, I mean, it's so massive that was able to get that kill there.
Cuckoo again!
He gets
With the right clicks.
Guys putting up a barricade.
He's queued up the drum immediately after that kill. He's feeling it.
This GH Crystal Man is terrifying.
They're surrounding we. They have the mud golems, the shard golems.
There's one. For more, and he's getting back. GH is there by, so there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. The tree out as well, but he's back to the shrine. GH is there, ready to guard him.
And now the right clicks.
Is GH going to chase for a kill? The torrent's going to hit. They're going to be able to get AU. He cannot run away from this one. Another kill. GH on a killing
He wants
spree.
another one too. Look, he's giving the right clicks to Armel now too.
Yeah, Kuro's still got mana to play with. They could have a chance of controlling this. Armel's got the avalanche.
He actually attacks so fast with the Drow Aura as well.
The TP over to
Armel?
Weeha with that short range TP to cut him off. The torrent is going to miss, but look who's waiting in the trees. GH is there hiding, right clicking him down. Give it to GH, dominating. 4 kills, 6 minutes in.
Yeah, I think he has the full drum.
Oh my goodness.
He can buy the full
GH,
drum any second now. He's about to have enough gold for it, pretty much.
best CM in town.
30 more gold until he has a drum. 6-minute boots drum. Probably the fastest we've ever seen on a Crystal Maiden in Dota 2. Oh my god, full 5 as well.
Well, the 3-core lineup with the Drow Strat.
I guess
it's
it's
a
the
4-core
4-core lineup,
with
yeah.
the Drow Strat.
Drow or a Crystal Maiden with that
Yeah.
new improved attack rate.
GH.
Tims.
Oh.
Looking on here. It does drop a bit low, but Weeha is level 6 now.
3rd highest net worth in the game at the moment.
Oh, I love
Nearly higher than everyone on TNC.
I mean, yeah. That's just might be one of the fastest drums, period, right? I was thinking,
Yeah, who
fastest
else
drum, and I
gets to
couldn't
drum
think,
at 6
who else
million?
gets to drum that early? Scabby does get the rotation toward top as we do team. He has to make those moves.
High mid lane. They get on top of Weeha, then TNC are able to outnumber. He blocks as well onto Kuro.
Nice
TNC.
blocks.
They control him. Oh, get the kill. Double for Sims. TNC strike back. Choosing to fight where the CM is not. So that is not where you want to go, and that's the players that TNC have to make. They've got to try and abuse the areas of the map where GH isn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's problematic for them, though, because now they have to send Gabby up top or toward the jungle, pretty much, because he can't actually lane versus the Enchantress. Gabby, level 4, MC, mind control, level 6. So Lifestealer, kind of in a weird position now, unable to really find a good place to farm.
GH, he has been found.
Carries been spotted.
And they carry it down. They get the kill. It's a good amount of gold as well. Miracle will be able to find the trade.
Ooh, AU got the kill, though. Well, he's got to be really rich on the Chen there, but probably would have preferred to have that one coming out.
He
Just
wants, to
'cause
be
that
like,
streak.
he wants to be like GH.
Yeah, maybe he does want to be.
Seeing these rich supports, he says, I want to do that as well. Very true.
Gabby's going to have a rough recovery period. Like, he's going to have to jungle.
But we have seen him do it before.
He has.
He did do it against Secret.
He wasn't this setback, no. Sure,
he's
this
yeah,
one.
full flowest net worth at the moment, sure.
Yeah, he's...
But we have seen him do it.
Absolutely.
And overall, yeah, everyone's relatively close, you know. He's down at the bottom, but there's only about 1k difference between that
Yeah.
and towards the top of upper regions of the net worth.
Yeah, and they're already setting up here for this wraparound. They have the double shard golems, they have the centaur, as well as the sanking. They get this initial stun. Miracle should be brought down here.
Slow on mana as well. They should have him with the setup, walking with the centaur, perfect chain lockdown, and Miracle's got. TNC continuing to make these moves. AU around the map. The action going, and the ways of the cores that need.
And in this game, it will look to be, of course, your phase armlet. That's all kind of built here, coming out for Gabby as he's that straight physical damage that what's happening once have a Drow will be able to pierce through that. And my control is super. He was like, hey, I got sacked bottom lane, by the way. Top 4 net worth, able to get level 7 super early in the game as well.
Space now. Moves to the lanes, the TNC had made. Kukin now showing his face down here. Lane. Poke onto Armel, but TP comes in from Tim's just in case any chase was there.
Fills up the bottle as well.
Miracle. Himself a support kill. GH is going to be there to help out.
Give the drum charge to your Storm Spirit.
Spot, so Liquid will be able to secure the 2 top. TNC seem to be set for them at the bottom, in fact. Have Armel and Tim's here. Certainly the burst that kill an Ench. We're in as well. Will spawn bottom in favour of the Armel Tiny. And certainly look to try and make a play with that.
Yeah, probably think that my control is going to pick up a bracer as well as a cloak pretty soon. These lines starting to save up a little bit of extra gold, maybe figure in for. Oh,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Attack speed, you see that with the Drow aura, it really does start to make, it makes such a difference even early on. 66 attack speed on this Enchantress.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Started the TP, but he stopped it. He looked like he was faking, trying to make a play.
Down here.
My control knows though, he's pinging it out. Look at that, he's like, I'm gonna get those guys. We'll trade though, he'll push at least that top tower during this. And Miracle's 5,000 net worth. He's got an absolute free farm in this game. 30 denies on him as well. Level 8.
Dire's structures are fortified.
He shows his face. Does get glyphed up here. TNC, they want to put the pressure on.
And there they go. Here's the collapse, but Liquid are prepared with the TP coming in. The question is, can they kill Mind Control in time? The sticks are popped with GH for the freezing field. Does get cancelled by the Avalanche, but it doesn't matter. They still kill off Cuckoo. Miracle on top of Armel. Armel going for the TP out. Have they got the damage in time? They haven't. So Armel will escape. But that dive, definitely something that Liquid were more than prepared for.
Liquid immediately TPing, they're trying to set up and defend this mid tower. The mid tower will dive, but they're looking for Gabby. Will be okay. He will be able to get away there from more impetus though. Say he's gonna be okay, but now AU also getting chased out, but Mind Control running out of mana.
Dive any further, and they got the tower. Miracle and GH smoked on the side. They catch anyone. In fact, the TP in from Cuckoo. Got a stip but no vision down. So he's safe with the sandstorm by the tower for now.
Play there. Kind of look elsewhere. Let's farm the enemy side of the map. Gabby starting to recover, as you would say. Phase, Gloves of Haste, queues up the Midas, level 7. Involved, of course.
Does show bottom trying to link up. Backs away as we'll see Liquid heading back down to that area.
They'll play a bit of the farm game now, right? They have the Drow Ranger, they're just going to back up and continue to jungle here at that really, really fast pace that there's no way that TNC can match the pace that Liquid's going to be jungle farming these next few moments. They're going to have to do some invasive plays to try to just set up some kills with, in particular, Armel. He doesn't have the Blink Dagger either, so it's quite a bit harder. And we do see, of course, the double bracer actually. Farm at such a fast pace.
Until these blinks come out from TNC make those aggressive jumps and force pressure.
I think they should still be forcing, looking for towers. Right? They have the Chen, so I think this is the right move down. They're trying to set up for AU to surround this bottom tower and just push it down very quickly because the tower goes damage. The Chen creeps. He's also set up 4 skeletons in the enemy jungle to scout any type of rotation that does come from. They are smoking up. It looks like they do want to set up to defend this bottom tower from the long ways. Skeletons sent out. Scout out. Will now spot AU. Yes, he is microing. Die very quickly. Tower, they won't be able to put the pressure on it at all. Preemptively have set up. Chasing the creeps. GH, he wants them. Weehaw, oh. Delicious gold.
We get all three of them here.
GH
The last
takes them.
That's mine.
Miracle gets silenced up. He's walking the Armel's here though. Uh-oh. Miracle.
Well, the trap is sort of set, but still with the movement speed, he's running around. Miracle's got a little bit mad. He's zipping, he's trying for these kills, but he dies for it. That's a straight up feed.
That was a little like over aggressive, we'll call it here.
Yes, that's a lot of money for Tims.
It definitely is. And Tims is going for a pretty scary item if you are Miracle. He is going for a rushed Athos build.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You say, he's closing in on it with getting kills like that. Dagger's done for
So both.
Cuckoo. Yeah, the double blink.
Yep, double blink with a Skywrath as well. So Tims, he's got partners now that he can pair up with to look for those stuff. But Armel, he's bottom lane.
There's backup coming in, and Cuckoo gets in with a two-man epicenter. Armel's going to be kept safe. The rest of TNC ready to close down. Up to GH, tossed over. GH will fall. The Avalanche again catching the two of them. They'll find mind control. Roy's going to get the poke through and will allow him to get into a response. Spirit back in. Try to focus down. Cuckoo gets the burrow strike off. They can't see him though. They've got the detection. They'll kill him off. Miracle diving in for more. Miracle again. He's under the tower, and Armel's going to be able to kill him off. That's a triple kill for Armel. As Miracle tried his best to turn things around, but just ended up feeding more money to Armel. As TNC closed that net worth gap, shut it down, and Liquid, they're letting it slip away a little bit.
Yeah, it's an even experience change, but yeah, TNC coming out quite a bit ahead there after they get that kill there onto Miracle. Now Gabby, he's sticking down here a little bit too long. He gets gusted up. The control's coming out. The damage. Will he be able to get the range up? He's getting to the tree line.
Got the hand of God. TPs are coming down.
They want him.
There's 4 heroes hunting for Gabby.
They can't actually.
Too speedy. Out of there. So, you know, Gabby's recovery continues. He's now top 4 net worth. This is the power of the Gabby Lifestealer. Doesn't matter how shut down he gets in the lanes. He always finds the places to be, and he will make that comeback.
Pushing this tower here as they do have that catapult, of course, too.
Structures are fortified.
All rallied around GH. 1558 HP Crystal Maiden with double bracer drum. Taking up a click here, and the 4 staffs are starting to get queued up as we expected on Liquid versus a Skywrath lineup versus a Lifestealer. All they want to be doing is kiting and getting people out of those combos. For the next few months. Position down here, looking to progression going. 8 heroes down to the bottom side, as well as Gabby are just kind of.
You can see fighters the 4 there. Go for the play and head towards mid. Towards Gabby, but is Liquid round. If TNC can get over to that Radiant Triangle area, find the jump catch. It's a miracle.
They want to get a ward up there. Have one. They do have one on Tim. Down, try to get in here. Spotted.
Blink on him.
For sure.
He's in. There's the combo. TPs are coming in, but he gets absolutely destroyed by the high magical output from TNC. The silence is there on mind control. The TP up for Tims does get cancelled by the Frostbite. Miracle will strike back, get Tims in return. TNC though, they're going to try and fight force. This is by the shrine.
Freezing
the
field.
boat is out. GS's freezing field will continue to persist as Gabby's rage wears up. Got to back off. Armel pops the stick charges, but Miracle's in. Has enough mana to get on top of him, and this time Liquid will punish TNC for taking a bit of a greedy fight, trying to push up, go for more around that shrine spot. Cuckoo with the blink timing will break himself out of there.
Very nice. But yeah, they go a
Instant
bit too
reaction
far,
from Liquid.
right?
Yeah, they get the kill and they stick around.
Tims went really deep forward in, and the team kind of got baited to try to help him out a little there. Armel off there because of it. Now Liquid can transition this in tower and some map control for themselves too. And they're probably going to get some D-wards out of all this too. They know TNC invaded this area. 1 or 2 of these, if not, yeah, 1 or 2 will get D-warded for sure. You have to imagine. We'll know that that's there with the way they jumped Weehaw. Fine. This one's actually just on the.
It's just out of
on
range,
the edge
right?
Of it, right? Maybe they actually won't find these two for.
Pretty huge.
be
It could
great.
definitely
That's
set
really
up
nice
for
for TNC.
yeah, another play from TNC. Obviously, TNC are going to try
Whoop.
and
Gun
wrap
throw.
enough. They do.
Easy kill.
The combo, power of the Skyraf, this Mystic Flare, just almost guaranteed kill on a lot of these heroes, even Kuro's.
50 gold left for the Atos.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna have great ways to catch.
Now-
Take lunch a Miracle.
Miracle.
He's going for greed.
He is going for greed. There's no defensive item being queued up by Miracle.
Pretty good move.
Depend on his teammates just to force step him out of that early on, pretty much. He does have protection, right? They at least have the ROM that can't come out that does help with that too, and he is gonna be pretty tanky.
I think if he's top, they've got the burst. It's there to set up the silence, the epi.
Easy kills.
Miracle is found out again on his own. A little too deep. GH was close by, but at least at this time before the force is going to be farmed.
Yeah,
Nothing that he can do to keep Miracle safe.
And these two are a big threat.
They can just kill. They just roam the map, kill as a duo.
Yep, now the Veil is also finished up too. With that Atos, they can easily set up for kills on anybody. You see the build as well, Tim's. 224, just maxing that Ancient Seal, making sure that he has that extra duration silence first. They're continuing to look
Some
for
of the
pressure.
zeros, they do get arm out, but there's Cuckoo with
double
the
stun.
counterplay. The two-man burrow strike, Sentry's down. A lot of liquid here around the river as they look to fight. Boats come down onto Cuckoo. Cuckoo will fall. The toss back there into the setup. Stun, beautiful setup from Armel, followed up by AU's Centaur Conqueror. Now let's see if they can get more. Mind Control is healing up. Gabby's rage will finish. They'll drag back Armel into this torrent combo.
Miracles respawn.
He is tanky.
Jumping
Armel will
forward.
head up. Miracle going for the big zip, but the silence, he zips straight into his death. Miracle dies. As Armel, he finally falls. As he fills out, but the rage is back up. Gabby can get up to the high ground. They're still trying to chase Mind Control, starting to fall a little low on the mana. But the control's there from Kuro. Drags back Tim as Liquid will be able to find the 3 kills.
Miracle is definitely getting punished for his greed. Jumping in that far forward versus a Skywrath. Not having any type of defensive items here whatsoever.
Time goes on and Gabby continues to survive these fights. That Radiance gets closer. Relic gold now done for Gabby.
He's actually top net worth in the game now, after being bottom 3 for quite a while.
This is why teams, you know, was a Chaos Elite, they were banning this out first phase. I think, you know, the Gabby Lifestealer, you gotta be scared of it. You gotta respect
See it again. This toss back was so nice.
Yeah, hence the
by
combo.
Armel. It landed right on top of Mind Control too, so it was just like, oh nice, a double stun. Pop, boom. They get the damage to be able to bring him down nice and easy. So without Weeha also, their team fight becomes a lot weaker because they don't have the aura, right? You see Mind Control, his attack speed is so much slower with him throwing out those impetus. They really need to make sure they protect Weeha as he's got the Hurricane Pike finished up, and we see those BKBs being queued up next. Just trying to deal with that heavy amount of magical damage that TNC does have. Miracle. He's going for the greed still, right? Bloodstone, and then he's got the beat. All just trying to protect him. Skywrath saying.
Found him here. And they'll get him. Around this area with the Sentry, an easy pick for Liquid.
They're right next to the Roche pit too.
With the Drow aura, it's definitely a temptation. Will be spotted by TNC, of course, with that creep. They'll know what's going on. They are without the Sand King.
They do have wards all set up in the area here too, so they have great information if TNC does try to set up for
And
something.
they should get away with this one.
Does die very fast.
It's hard to contest. Okay, Cuckoo's buying back. With Cuckoo back in the game, Liquid's got to be careful, and they will start to immediately back out of the Roche pit.
Yeah, they're not healthy on mana on Miracle either. He still has a Shriner next to him, but yeah, half mana
Here
here.
we go, next fight. Radiance is out for Gabby. Make that fight a lot more annoying.
They're gonna go for the fight right now. Tim's TP's back to base, gets raptured back in. They're gonna smoke and look for the play here. Spot as well.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Fine, Liquid are going to play it safe, stay
They
on the high
scanned
ground.
on the top side. They know it's here.
They're in onto Kuro first, toss up, can they burst him down? They can, that's one deck. Gabby looking to move in with the raise there on top of GH. Goes for the ult, but there's the cancel as Cuckoo's in. With a Burrow Strike, can't be through onto Miracle, so that's enough mana to zip onto the high ground with the silence. And the Mystic Flare is perfectly placed by Tims. There's 2-3 dead, that we have buyback for Kuro. Liquid will be able to turn and get both of the support. Tims bringing it down with Gabby. Cuckoo and Armel, they're still going forward. Jump down to the low ground for Cuckoo. He's on top of We Are. Toss on a Gabby, brings him down to the low ground. Again another as Kuro, he bought back for this, but Gabby, he's going to be ready to dive. He has rage, he has open wounds, he taunts, turns. There will be a torrent, but Kuroki is down. TNC overrunning Liquid.
We said that ward might fight Liquid back, and it did. They still had the vision up on that high ground from the play that they made earlier in the game. They make that sneaky smoke, and they get the instant jump on Kuroki. The perfect target they could find. No Rum, and Miracle, he gets Atos, he zips out, but then he gets silenced, and he gets hit by a perfect Mystic Flare by Tims.
Landing the Mystic Flare to perfection, and this is TNC's time to shine. Into the pit they go. Roshan will be theirs. As Liquid, now the ones to be behind. Overall in net worth, both Armel and Gabby sitting at those top 2 spots in net worth.
And that's what, 3 back-to-back-to-back deaths for Miracle, him unable to really do anything inside the fights. Here we see it again, with that vision on the high ground, they just instantly kill Kuroki. You see Cuckoo gets a great epicenter here, hitting onto GH, killing him immediately also as well. And Miracle, yeah, he just dies.
And Tim's just quick placement up on the high ground. That's exactly where he is, sort of trapped in as well.
And Weehaw, sure, he's focus firing one target, but they're already on top of him. Cuckoo was already hitting him, breaking that marksmanship aura, so his damage was reduced. And then easily from there, they collapse on him with those tanky heroes. Now Bounty Runes will spawn. They're set up on the top side. Smoking.
I'll take your treat.
Sun is done on Miracle. Certainly the greedier of the builds, and he's got to be careful that he doesn't feed his life away again. Liquid, they're going to hunt for action. They are getting an up top of Tim. So Bloodstone charge to start things off for Miracle.
Yeah, he's got the Bloodstone, so the tankiness, and he even takes the 400 health talent on top. Now 2200 health on that Storm Spirit. A little bit better chance of surviving maybe that.
Oh!
They are infested up. Armel also, he got his items too much. He's almost yagging him with that echo. We heard it.
Scouting up crits, they will see it burning. No, but Armel's still able to jump in onto Kuroki. Kuroki's gone and Gabby's ready to start looking for the second target. He's towards Mike Jump onto the BKB. The pull down Miracle, looking to zip forward for more. Armel will fall. Liquid, they get one, they'll zip onto a second. Bloodstone charges for Miracle start to rack up. And he's not done. He zips straight in, look for the backlash for the silence. Now the Mystic Flare again. Miracle, what is he doing?
He is playing way too aggressive versus a Skyrim.
What is he doing? Every time, he just zips right. I mean, it's as if he expects the rest of his team to have Bull Lightnings as well. They don't. He goes right past and he's defeated.
He can't be doing those plays without BKB.
As quick as he gets those Bloodstone charges, he loses them straight away. Back down to the default 14. Need Miracle to stay alive.
He's just got to be more careful with
He's giving away so much gold as well. It's really adding up those.
I mean, not even just gold.
7 deaths.
Experience too. I mean, Tims has a 30% experience gain talent, and he seems to just be getting given kills when Miracle does jump in like that. We see the fight here. My Control is doing a crazy amount of damage here, just holding his ground with that BKB.
I mean, surely
not everything, but
he just look zip. Pretty much straight in.
Instantly
into Tims, Gabby, and Cuckoo, and the rest, no one else is able to follow that up.
Just gotta be more careful. Be doing those. I think he probably knows that for himself too. He's probably gonna be playing a little bit careful.
I mean, you'd think so, but then we said that a few of the days ago.
They have the items to protect it. They have that 4-step, and now I believe Kuro's having a glimmer too, but like you were saying, he's zipping way too far away for them
They
to
can't reach him. No one can help him.
Yep.
TNC, they'll happily take that as they continue to take over some more of the map. Tier 2's gone down bottom. Gabby's farm continuing to rise as he now starts to pull ahead even of his own teammate Armel. They are going to see this Lifestyle's farm just skyrocket. It's 309.
Yeah, they're all picking up some big items. I mean, even AU, inside of all these fights, he's surviving as this Chen a lot of the time. He even has, I mean, he's got a whole mech and of Vlads for himself as this 5-position Chen. Oh, he will also be able to contribute quite a lot inside of the fights, just that heal, that big burst heal with that Divine Favor. That's the hand of God. Counteract a lot of Liquid's damage.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You can't make these mistakes against TNC. TNC, more than happy to take advantage of them.
They're setting up the Sandstorm in the mid, and maybe it's a little bit of trap.
if anyone falls for it.
Dire is scanning
Cool.
for enemy.
Focusing on eyeing up that top lane, see if he can get sort of a pick off. It's going to be that scan. It's going to catch out the fact that one's in the tree line.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
At least by the time,
Is it
Cuckoo
Cuckoo?
might search for the
Uh-oh.
to show.
Miracle.
Cuckoo jumps in. They've got the lockdown and plus the Bloodstone heal. It's not going to keep him alive as Miracle dies yet again. As TNC, they're just playing, they're a fair few levels ahead of what Miracle's bringing to this game. They're outplaying him every single, I mean, he's outplaying himself.
They're always in the right place at the right time. Tim's always being there. Same thing with Cuckoo. They're playing it extremely well, but Miracle is playing a little bit too risky still. Jumping forward there, not expecting people to be there.
Have a bit of a poke buying time for the rest of the team to come over, but then quite close enough to do anything with that.
He's still have a tier 1 tower.
Is under attack.
He's diving past the tier 2.
Radiant structures are
Now
fortified.
they'll look to just clean that one up here. Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is
Same
under attack.
go here, so it'll be pipe here and now they will claim this high guard as well.
Tower has fallen.
Liquid, they're trying to reclaim it themselves here with these boards here. Cuckoo will get spotted.
The X-Mark lead in, able to dodge the combo with the Yuzn. The rest of the TNC sat behind Liquid. They're trying to poke at this Cuckoo, breaks away with the bow strike. Mind Control holds the BKB, starts to move forward. Zipper from Miracle now will sit back defensively. They'll try to sit back, wait for the first kill to happen, and it will. The emphasis is kill off Cuckoo. 1 for 1. See if they can jump in. Armel gets the toss back onto Mind Control. Is surrounded. Gabby's on top of him with the open wounds, but the force down to the low ground will save it. The trees being thrown in won't be enough.
Yeah, nice 4-step there from Weehaw. He's calling for it from one of his teammates immediately as soon as he starts walking toward that there. And yeah, they lose Cuckoo.
Quid back to King a trade. Favor that's a Miracle. He zipped into this, but Armel's waiting with Gabby. Miracle.
Stupendous!
This time he'll live.
A little bit of a scare. He probably had a little heart attack there for a moment.
Suddenly there's Tiny with a live stealer inside him. Yes, he will still hold on to the bounties. Go off the map. At least we'll give Liquid a little bit of breathing. Plays are unlikely to happen from TNC's perspective in the next 40 seconds.
Looking pretty good here so far for TNC with these tanky frontline cores, right? Versus that Drow Ranger, versus that Storm Spirit, versus that Enchantress being able to get in. Mind Control definitely still being the biggest issue, though, it does seem, for TNC. 8-1 and 8. He's still dealing a heavy amount of damage. Now also level 18, so that max impetus is online. He definitely needs to be addressed in set.
Top. Let's see. Cut from the high ground. Go. Maybe see if they can wait and use a bit of a bait. Miracle.
Miracle's gonna.
Ooh,
They're like.
he's see
They're
it.
like Miracle's gonna
Oh,
go for this
no.
for sure.
Oh, look at him there! He got
again.
baited. He got baited.
TNC. They got his number.
They really do. They are working Miracle this game.
They're just predicting him. It's not just Heen who knows him, it seems. It seems like it's all of TNC who knows Miracle. Predicting those greedy type of moves forward.
Uncharacteristic mistakes from Miracle this game. It just feels like he's playing it like it's a pub. You know, he's sort of just going in, making moves. Yeah, everyone's off the map.
He's just taking too many risks.
Expect
And like
the
you
bait,
said,
but-
they don't have that. They don't have like vision on the map.
And he is.
With the last few
It's
moments.
not like this is a mid-storm. He's their carry.
Yes.
He's their safe laner. There's a safe laner with a Bloodstone. It's losing charges.
And
Down
not
to
getting
9.
and not getting that much closer to the BKB either. He has pretty much been stuck at that like 10 to 12k mark for the last 9, 10 minutes or
And with
something.
the way that they've sort of given up these skills, it's hard for him now to sort of say, well, let's hit the jungle. It's a little too late for that because
Yeah.
TNC has just taken over the entirety of Liquid's half of the map.
Exactly, they've lost complete map control. Everything's pushing in onto their side every single time, and yet TNC just always making plays there as well. And they're just still now, they're just camping this high ground here. Always ready to bring the fight to live. So yeah, they have the saves, like we were saying, they have the, what, 3, I believe, 3 4-steps now? Yeah, 2 Hurricane Pikes and a 4-step to try to protect people, but the BKBs are so important versus that Skyrat sinking. They have given up so many kills before those
Yeah, they
BKBs.
really
It's
have.
already 33 minutes and they don't have them finished up.
Roshan's up, TNC. They'll head into the pit.
They can
Be able to
easily
take
take it
it
down.
very quickly down. Liquid know where they can even push out the waves and get to this. TNC have just set up the map perfectly to allow themselves to make all these sort of plays without, you know, Liquid. They just do not have the room to get out and do anything themselves. This really is, again, a showing of why you have to be prepared for TNC. Team got a lot of brilliant ideas. They really like their draft this game, and you're sort of just seeing the impact of it. The fact that they have this high magical burst. Gabby, second pick lifestealer, it doesn't matter. They are that good with it. Gabby, we saw, fourth bottom in the laning stage. He's ended up at the top, and he's not just at the top, he's miles ahead at the top.
And it's cool that they, you know, they even bust out something like a Skyrack, something you do not see very often. But you know, this Storm Spirit has a really, really hard game until he gets BKB versus that instant cast silence that does come out. It's very similar to, you know, the hexes that come out from the Lions, the hexes that come out from the Shadow Shamans. This is a very similar thing, but in fact, it just makes you take that much more magical damage.
There's the BKB.
There we go, he's got it. Did he end up?
So now,
sold a null, I think it was, like, for it. Okay.
Now he can feel a little safer making those zip-ins.
Ideally, he wanted to have the BKB so he can focus fire Tims and kill him during it, right? But Tims, he's got a Ghost Scepter, so he's got his own ways to protect himself.
He's got a Ghost Scepter. Armel's got a Ghost Scepter.
Yep, they're all building those items to protect themselves versus that heavy physical damage that comes out with that Drow.
Cuckoo coming on to Kuro. Kuro open wounded. Just Gabby is on top of him. Another Force. Force is coming into play. We'll get Kuro back up to the high ground.
Push them away, all the way back into their base though, as those bounty runes do spawn. Cuckoo immediately ports bottom, trying to set up for the both of them there.
Your tribute.
Get away from GH. GH gets X'd, and he won't be able to get it. X back to the base.
And see, can grow that lead. 11k net worth advantage.
Having this Aegis, having this cheese, continue to grow that lead and sit themselves right outside the Liquid base, just farm. Come out. The numbers prepared for you.
Surprised to see Dota Plus. And some of the previous series we saw with TNC was normally Dota Plus seemed to doubt TNC quite a bit. But in this game, Dota Plus knows this really is an 80-20 game at the moment with the lead that TNC have.
TNC, they're going to actually start forcing the issue here. They've got 3 of the magic resist aura creeps coming in from the chest. Yep. Gabby. A lot of damage though. We're saying mind control. It does hurt. A lot of damage on the tower there.
So Armel or Gabby wants to go the ball over to Gabby, so Gabby can have the DD ready to go for the next fight. Another BKB out for GH has got his ready to go.
Himself up on those ancients with the open wounds. They're still just camping themselves right here outside. Let Liquid get out to get any farm whatsoever because they have their, they have their side covered. They have a ward on that right side. They're watching the jump to get out. You know, it's very
full E-blade on Armel. To maximize that blast
and protection too. He can protect his teammates as well with it, which is really.
It's all about TNC getting the jump before the BKBs are out. Do have those 2 very strong blink stunners with the Tiny and the Sankey. So certainly a possibility that they will come out unless Liquid are early with the usages.
Jumping in.
Miracle. The BKBs that focus straight away toward the Sankey, but there they have with the Ghost Scepter save. Cuckoo's going to be fine. He's able to get up with the Fire Strike. Liquid's BKBs are going to start to wear off. With those BKBs usage, they didn't find the kills. Now the player will continue for TNC, and they'll burn into the base. On top of Weehart, does get more down Mystic Clever. Cuckoo, he's in deep with the save. Fire Strike at Epicenter is not enough to kill Weehart, and now Liquid, they're turning. They'll take Cuckoo, they'll look towards Gabby. The controls there, Gabby with the armor struggles won't get away. The Aegis is popped. Cuckoo buys back.
Hey, you is gonna probably bring him into the fight here with that Divine Favor. Oh, looks like we're having a little bit of problem here. Bug?
Bug?
What's happening?
Bug?
What's going on?
What happened? Whoa. What's the bug?
I know he bought back and he was trying to get Divine Favor.
Oh, it's just a keyboard. Well, I thought he was implying something was wrong with the game of Dota 2, and I was like, oh dear, but no.
Yeah, because he was trying to he was trying to Divine Favor him back into the fight immediately after the buyback, and it looked like he was trying. He was sitting there like trying to cast it and he couldn't. Like,
so he hasn't been able to. No, but he hasn't used it.
He still has it. Yeah, he still has it. He wasn't able to actually click it. That's what he was saying.
Oh, but he can click it now, right?
I mean, hopefully. That's what he was saying is he couldn't.
Blaming the game. This game is flawless.
They didn't have vision there. That was the most important thing there, right? They didn't actually have any type of reveal on Cuckoo when they jumped in with that epicenter on Weehaw, so he just gets glimmered and disengaged perfectly.
So you imagine he's just tried to Divine Favor and it just didn't work?
Yeah, we'll see.
But now it should work.
It should work.
It should work, right?
I imagine so.
Yeah.
Look, there shouldn't be any blocks. Is it?
Hey, where were we?
Do it.
No, he's not gonna do it.
But you'd imagine that would be the only reason why the pause, right?
Yeah, I mean, that he said can't, right?
Can't call.
Can't call. So can't read. I'd imagine that's the, that she can still call the spell.
But then again, it's the 300 IQ play.
Maybe now they're just like, oh, we were trying to
It was a
recall him.
debate, you know. He didn't actually want to call him. He was like, oh, Liquid, I can't call him. Yeah, I tried to, but he didn't actually do it. But no, you're right. It probably just didn't, for whatever reason. Probably just something wrong with his chair or something.
Yeah.
Not the game.
Camped here on the high ground here. They're still looking for the fight. Cuckoo jump. GH spotted as BKB.
Miracle. By him. BKB's popped. Miracle. He's taking so much damage there from Gabby. Miracle. The back out. BKB's been used by all three members of Liquid. The turner was Cuckoo. Cuckoo out again. Ghost form, keeping him alive. Finally falls. They'll now turn towards Gabby. Gabby inside of A. Will be able to retreat. Armel jumping on the backside. He's found Miracle. Gabby Armel gets the kill. Will get dragged back into the turret. They've got the damage from mind control. Armel pops the cheese. Mind control's out of mouth.
Yeah,
The bash! The bash is there. Weehaw tried to beat the BTP, but Gabby's on top of him, chasing him down with the rage. There'll be a back from Miracle. They're still trying to kill Armel, but Armel live. Gabby chases down a second. He's not done yet. Up to the high ground, up to GH as TNC just destroying Liquid in all of these fights, regardless of the BKBs. It just seems like Liquid at this point, because they're far behind, they cannot get the kill during the BKBs.
No, they don't have the damage, especially to go through the Tiny. You saw Armel, he tanked up so much.
Stood there at the front.
He had a cheese, of course. The cheese gets popped and he turns it entirely, but they're just so tanky. And with these Ghost Scepters that they have, once they've dished out all that physical damage, they just pop Ghost Scepters and then they reset the fight pretty nicely there as Tims has an E-Blade also for himself. Three buybacks from Liquid. Trying to kill Armel. GH has popped the BKB, but again, Gabby with the bash is causing issues for GH. GH is trying to run. He's up to the high ground and with the remainder of that BKB, he will live. On turns with the Avalanche, they'll disengage. TNC more than happy with this one, poking 3 buybacks out of Liquid and only losing Cuckoo. They know the timing's 40 minutes is up, they'll go and get the runes, but we'll see back here how Liquid just struggle to win the fight even with these 3 BKBs. Look at Miracle, he gets shredded by both Gabby as well as that tree volley right on top of him very quickly. The Ghost Scepters do come out and we see how much save they do have. They just keep Ghost Sceptering and maybe even E-blading each other. Miracle does get that nice kill there, but Weehaw, look at Armel. Yeah, Armel jumps in the back lines, gets Miracle, and then you see Weehaw. We can't even see him on the screen here. He isolated all the way far on the top right, trying to chase Gabby. And they don't kill the Tiny. Cheese is there. Cheese, and he's fine. And Mind control's out. It took all of his mana to bring him down low the first time. Mind control's unable to do it again. Yep. Gabby's life steal at chest. It's unkillable. 7-0-11, Gabby. After having, I mean, he was level 4 to level 6 or level 7 Enchantress at one point when he was just jungling, and he's able to recover like this with TNC's move control around the map. Just getting all those kills on Miracle, right? Miracle just having 10 deaths in this game on the safe lane Storm Spirit. It feels like not prepared to have a good draft to kill the life stealing. He's got to ban this first phase. They took a bit of scrap on Gabby, but again, the Ghost form being offered his way, keeping him safe from the right. He's able to jump into AU, and TNC now look for this disengage. Miracle popped the BKB, but now the BKB is worn off, so Miracle's got to get out of there. He cannot stick around. Again, these BKB durations just getting lower and lower, and it really feels like none of the usages have actually done anything. They got them too late, it feels. With those earlier force fights where Liquid were just getting destroyed with those overextensions punishing them, the BKBs are now out at a point where it doesn't really matter. TNC just wait them out, get out of the fight, and get back in with a lot of success. It's 17k lead for TNC. And Liquid, they're unable to sort of shake this increase in gold that TNC is just constantly getting. Yeah, they're just too tanky. It does seem to be like that, and with those Ghost Scepters, like we've said, they just beef up. And AU as well, right? The Chen, you can never take that out of a factor. How much healing he does provide inside of the team fights with that mech, with that Hand of God. They're all just beefed up. See all these high levels, of course, coming into play. Lots of XPM talent in this game.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Avalanche cooldown. We've been seeing people take more often. I mean, 5-second avalanche cooldown is pretty crazy.
This long Gabby.
Now he can stick on those BKBs.
I mean, you've got to watch out if the Miracle doesn't zip in melee range.
I mean, if he gets Abyssal, then he gets bashed afterwards. That's the whole BKB if he did pop it. Already ticking down all the way. He's still 7 seconds. Still has a little bit more leeway. Focus firing targets as that BKB gets lower and lower. Harder and harder. More liquid. It's not like they can even just go for the backlines, right, either. Like, usually what we say is, you know, sometimes the backlines are really causing problems. The cores have to try to go for them here, but the backlines are tanky.
Yeah.
This Chen is ridiculously tanky.
It's these two E-Blades, well, two E-Blades, yeah, and one Ghost Scepter.
Yep.
They're just stopping these kills happening. They're the dream item against this Drow Strap. It makes it impossible for the damage to be done by all three cores of Liquid. They've itemized perfectly TNC. Liquid's items, you know, sure they needed the BKBs, as I say, it just happened too late. They already gave it too much beforehand. We are.
That's the
BKB. Miracle's going to zip forward. He's silenced. Cuckoo still alive for now. On the back of it all, Armel's looking for Weehaw. The BKB will end. Weeha's been separated from the team. The Abyssal Blade's dropped down. Miracle is dead. He's dead with that buff back. Dead for 2 minutes.
And Weehaw
again,
well.
these Ghost Scepters, Tim, should finally fall, but they've lost Weehaw. It is a 2 for 2. It's TNC getting with the big cause. Could go be able to TP it away every time. It's we are getting taken down. Miracle is not available for this.
Gone for 100%.
TNC up to the high ground. Is it straight by looking for the center? By we are.
Focus. Go Scepter.
Oh, they gap. It's a movement towards we are able to shove himself with a hurricane fight. On GH, won't quite get him.
Nice play there from My Control. He actually used the enchant spell, the Ghost Scepter there, so they can keep getting that focus fire. He got re-Ghost Sceptered, but then the magic damage was enough.
Tim's as well. With the drag back, Liquid will be able to hold. We'll be able to get the kills. First time starting to put a bit of a dent into that lead that TNC have.
That was a Tim's I bet too.
Go for my master.
Right outside the Roche pit as well. 100 seconds, no Skyrim.
All right. Be the start of a bit of a comeback. Could get some space.
Scout this one out here.
Yeah, they're going to get it quick enough with the DD. It should be an easy Roche for Liquid.
Hellbear Smasher in. About 3rd HP on that Roshan. They're starting to make their way over. Cuckoo.
Get in the pit.
The invest is stun.
It's low.
Are they going to be
TNC jumps in. Can they get the kill? They're trying their best. Can they do it? Ready there with Cuckoo.
He's got to refresh his start.
He snatches the Aegis. Cuckoo will be able to grab the Aegis. Refresh it pop by Gabby as he can turn. Get the bash out onto Kuroki. Kuroki will be surely dead as he's in this, but he's burned down by the Radiance. Cuckoo gets there in time.
Cuckoo gets Aegis. Gabby gets both Refresher Shard and Cheese.
They got everything.
Pops the Refresher Shard for, I think, actually nothing, but he just popped it for the inventory slot so he could get the cheese in there really quickly.
It didn't look like they make it,
That
but
play by
force
Cuckoo.
forward straight into the pit at the perfect time. Cuckoo.
And they're so fast to pick up the items as well in the midst of everything. And then we see that.
They take it all.
That would be right there.
Take everything from that Roche.
The one opportunity it looked like Liquid was given in this game. Able to try to get some way back into it. Gets denied there by Cuckoo. Great plays, that aggressive 4-step blink forward. Getting his lifestealer into the pit immediately. Did look like Liquid was going to get away with it too.
It really did. They had the DD on the Drow.
Especially how they set up.
TNC had, what, 3 dead?
Yep.
Amel did buy back.
Yeah. The CM as well as the Kunkka, right? Both Kuroki as well as GH, they walk toward that high end. Like, we need to stop blink that. Like anything we can do. Try to find the Sankey so he can't get in the pit, but yeah, Pierce all of them. Push. Say you. Steams. Second.
There they go. Cuckoo. Let's have a bit of a poke at GH. Or it won't quite get it. In the creep wave, Gabby. Ring tracks down upon. Good. Hits it to Pond, they're in straight away on the Sand King.
CM.
And of course, going to be popped, died at once. They just bring him back from the dead. TNC still about the bay. Abby, go back in, finish up the range racks.
Trying to do a little cute play there. Blink staff. Blink tries to force staff my control.
Don't reveal you aren't.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
That would be wrong. Actually, how would it even work?
I don't know. Might more problem. Force staff my control aggressively into it. I do have that momentum. Going to be pushing in toward it from top as Liquid looking sneaky here. For this 5v5 fight that catches them off guard. They have the gem as well on GH. Still on cooldown for the CM for a couple minutes.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
High ground here. So I was just showing him. He's in the front line if he's next to the AC and the Solar Crest. That's a 53 armor. When he gets the Solar Crest. But yeah, everybody, look at them. Look how much armor they have when they're rallied around each. Skyride, of course. They're gonna try to walk in onto the high ground there without that tower there.
Ammo can get the jump. Cuckoo. I'm ready for the initiation. If it's pushing out, just show. We'll see seeing the Radiant burning those creeps too, so they'll. Gabby's inside him.
They're playing it pretty cautious here since they've ages before. So they have this big advantage. We have 30 seconds. Those bounty runes will be spawning.
I mean, it's just sort of a good showing of how much difference the map makes on match. You look at the kills, right? It's 32, but there's a 20. Oh no. 22,000 and the kills are equal. And how much more, you know, really the definition is sort of empty. And, right? It's,
Miracle is 11.
Yeah.
You look at those, like Tim's has 9, 8, 7. Mostly, but on their side, my control. He still only has the left as well. Really solid. All that map control really fly. Following up their last level 25s. They're on TNC. They're who's just all three of them are about to have it pretty much. Before too much I come to, of course, take it, but they've also picked up, I believe I've been a little bit ago, but the Blink Dagger on Gabby to get on to the back lines is one of his own. Go mass. Having a offer two that he wants to be sold out or something. Yeah. Yeah. So the heart with it works with feats, works with open so help the restoration amplification right now.
health regen.
Regen application is incredibly high here.
Works with
and probably you probably are healing with
it absolutely does.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
So you'll see, you know, as open wound time, 2 hits, he's going to be full HP.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. He doesn't have the talent, which you saw a couple people taking,
sure,
the
when you take that as
50%
well.
ones, but yeah, he's going to be life stealing. Like
it's going to be very hard for as long as he's able to keep targets.
And he's naturally just very tanky. It's a heart. It's a heart giving what I think it's like 1,000 something.
Miracle's going to go for the combo place. He's got the Aghanim Scepter.
Okay, their initiation was the one pretty last. They don't really have a natural initiator because they have an Enchantress in their lineup, unlike one of the Sanking. So this is going to be that one to at least try to give them that better form of initiation here.
I've got good follow up, I guess. You can Kunka, Torrent, and Boat after a good sort of multi-man pull in with the Vortex. And get the CM in a position with the freezing field. They have got the combo. Problem is, you know, TNC, they've got a very Very good team fight combo themselves.
They're playing it really smart and safe here on TNC. No need to force the issue going for a high ground. They have a minute until they find out when Roshan is. They've just got another level 25s. They've got absolute map control. Just wait for Rosh, wait for Aegis, wait for plus Dragon. Look to go for that player. Take the hand to go the I think overall I think is better just because how it's so 1200 healing when you're next to Divine Favor, and for a Lifestealer with a heart, it's gonna be
Do the maths.
It's gonna be 1800 healing probably if he's next to Divine Favor, maybe even more than that.
Let's
Something
do
like
this. 12% heal increase. Right.
Well, Gabby's getting focused.
I'd rather do that. Do maths. That's why I got this correct.
Yeah, me
GH.
too. Close one. As soon as he pops out, he's gonna be full HP, right? And okay, almost full.
Couple of hits and
Gets left seal.
right back.
Now, give me a cheese. Look up. Get full.
Drag back. Mind Control's popped the BKB for this one, and the BKB's gonna win. Doesn't get a kill.
The map alone over for the 600 because of that heart plus Divine Favor.
Now reset. Miracle's gonna backline goes. Just the one of them. Down, miss. Miracle's dead.
Got the buyback. I was BKB.
I mean, you're giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'll find a reason why I didn't use that.
Hit this tower.
And he goes.
Pretty hard here. He's dropping low. The impetus. The E-blade him up just in case. And he finds himself a free camp. The actually gonna.
Doesn't need it. He's got the heart right. Yep. He got the active of it.
Ayu was pulling it over. He's like, hey man, you can open. Oh wait, you have a heart. Just kidding. Slow siege. Guts. Weehawk. Trying to slow it down. GH though. This time.
Steps a little too far forward. The Abyssal Blade's down on him, and GH is dead. They cannot force him away in time. Buyback from GH.
Ooh, impetus. Really starting to add up.
The fortification to keep this push up with the creeps. Back out. 3 towers falling. They'll focus him, but he's able to pop the rage, keep himself on the high ground, take the tier 3s onto the melee racks. Now's the buybacks comes out from Miracle. He'll look for the zip forward. He'll put the BKB this time. He's trying to chase Gabby. Gabby's rage. Miracle can't quite find the kill. They're hiding in the trees.
The tree
zip
volley.
forward. They're going to look for Weehawk. Weehawk's having to put the BKB as they're back up to base. Liquid cannot find kills yet again during these BKBs.
Miracle jumped forward. My control was at 0 mana when Miracle jumped, literally 0 mana. And then they all just got hit by tree volley in the backline and got dropped to like 20% HP. They had no follow-up. Protected again. Constant Ethereal Blades.
It's also still got that cheese, you've got to remember.
Yep.
Miracle trying to clear out the creep wave.
Didn't quite get it though.
Did not. The angles weren't there. Pay attention in geometry.
Gabby, continue to get poked out. My control again at 100 mana. Almost out here. Jump forward.
He's in. They've got the catch, they've got the stun, a force to the side and a force back will separate Mind Control from Gabby. BKB is just being popped every single time by Liquid. Miracle trying to try to jump, gets the 2-man vortex. They're focusing down one, but again, the saves, the heals. Gabby's ready to just turn straight back in. Mind Control's silenced. He's low on mana as well. Mind Control Miracle's still trying to fight. They're focusing down Gabby.
He's still fine.
He is still, and he's still got that cheese. There's the pop. Another vortex drags him in. Cuckoo straight in with the 2-man bow. Try catching the both of them. They're on top of Weehawk. Weehawk pops the BKB with the Abyssal Blades down upon him. Weehawk's dead. No buyback for 2 minutes. As he's not got the money.
Gabby's just way too tanky.
As he's not got the money. He had it,
he's
but
short.
he's 500 gold short. He didn't save up. As TNC
Quickly takes out the racks. That should be the
What
Megas.
can Liquid do? They haven't been able to do anything for the last 35 minutes of this game as TNC.
They can't kill the targets.
They've had complete control, TNC.
Yep, there's just way too much tankability coming out here from the cores of TNC, and just so many different forms of save coming out from these Ethereal Blades, these Lotus Orbs, everything coming into play here. They claim those Megas. Not even having to go for that 4th Rosh. Life Seal up back to full very quickly. Heart kicks back in. They
can just push on and do the same to tier 4s that they did to the racks.
Gabby.
They know themselves. You know, TNC, there is no rush whatsoever.
Nope, they can go pick up the rest of their items. They've got a full Bloodthorn now.
They can go and get Roshan.
And now they can back up.
Get that refresh shard and Aghanims. Who would like an Aghanims this game?
Oh yeah, Tim's.
Tims.
He's got one queued already. He might not even give it to Tim's because he has a 300 GPM talent. So you're like, Tim's, you're gonna get it on your own.
Tims, don't let the rich get richer.
Yeah, we'll give it a Cuckoo. Cuckoo deserves it.
We'll see.
Not for myself, but for others. Wait, a scared of
This game, this draft, and this play from TNC, it's just the quick run.
We have. They've been positioned for them. They got a lot of space, but Miracle did die a couple of times. Miracle just jumped forward, but he's alone, so moving forward. We'll just get healed up from that.
Who's getting?
Need this pin?
So I'd assume give Cuckoo fits.
Yeah, there we go.
And probably should also get. Who's gonna get the?
I want to
Yeah, they get the church. Tim's.
be able to throw out a ridiculous. Not on the setting target, right? You can't. It's domestic players, but
You can throw two on top. You can 6 refractor miss. Ones can't do it. You can't. Agony. Other one won't do the second damage. If you play refresher, miss the third, they definitely do. They definitely will attack. Orchard. Two different instances of spells. It's taking precision or attack speed. I mean, it's just they're trying to find any type of damage.
GH has said, "What are you scrubs doing? It's my time. Step aside, Miracle. Step aside, we are. I'm going to show you how it's done. The days, the depth.
Same build as yesterday.
It's all up to GH. He's had enough of it. So-and-so. And he's ready to do it himself.
6k deficit though that he's gonna have to pierce through, and also a 100% win rate according to Dota Plus.
100% Dota Plus.
I didn't think it was gonna say it. I've never seen it actually say the 100%. It says the 100%.
It knows. 100%. This one is in the bag for TNC. No surprises. They are sitting with Mega Creeps and a 46k. We have seen a fair few Mega Creep comebacks, but I don't think.
No, they haven't. I haven't seen Liquid on the opposing.
Just
I haven't
inkling that this probably isn't a game with a Mega Creep comeback.
I feel like Liquid hasn't left their base in 25 minutes. Right? They've been trapped in here. Gabby will take a chunk of damage here. Will he actually lose this one? No, he will not lose the Aegis this time. The mech. So that solo crush will be the same. Heart will reset and a quick full heal. Seconds. He's back.
Maybe if GH does get the crit. Maybe.
He's get shredded.
If GH wins this game.
He's gonna get shredded.
If GH wins this game, this will be the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Gabby's starting to hit way harder now.
But it's not
the Bloodthorn.
TNC, looking to close things up. Onto the tier 4s they go.
Look at the damage that does come out though on Gabby.
Okay. GH is in the zone.
Oh, he picked up the Holy Locket as well on the Chen, by the way. Even more healing coming in from that hand that got him back. I'm gonna look at the healing stats at the end of this game. That's one of the ones I want to look at. Heals. They've actually given the refresh sharp to the cheat too, by the way. So
Tries into the jump. Gabby's gonna be focused again. Gabby.
They got it.
Just but DNC, they get one of the tier 4s. Now look towards Cuckoo. You'll up.
through the
Both of them down. They get
They get
all the tags. The combo is there. They're bringing them low. Meg's gonna be blocked. TNC, they're low. They've got to get out. Armel's gonna die. He'll turn towards another Gabby. He's moving in. He goes for the back, but they've got the kill as well. Liquid are holding.
They pulled this time.
No, this can't. No, there's no way, right?
What did the Dota Plus say now? It still says 100%.
It still says, I mean, to be fair, as a system, if you say 100% and then you go back, I mean, you're kind of all in when you said 100%. But there's no way. There's no way.
That was a dream vortex for sure.
There's no way.
A lot of damage coming out very quickly there.
If Liquid win this game, I will seriously start questioning my very existence. Like this, there's no way, right? Can GH really do it?
He's got the crit. I mean, look at those vortex.
They just killed their 2 cores.
It was
their 2 massive cores.
It was the most beautiful vortex possible coming in. The Hand of God was still on cooldown. I don't believe he actually got to move the refresher shard to be able to use it again. Look at that pull into the boat as well. It gets patches absolutely everybody with the TM field as well. Everything pretty much hit them at the exact same time.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
CM late game, it is no joke. DD rune as well.
He's like, I'm taking this one. He's like, all right, maybe my control today.
Dude, no, give it GH, dude.
Oh, they're gonna do too much.
Damage.
My control's
that's
definitely
disappointing.
good. Oh, it shifted 1%
Well,
now for Liquid.
well, if you said 100%, Gaben, you can't go back on yourself. That's not how it works when you say there's a 100% win probability. That's not maths. That's not math. Some Valve maths there.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
42k.
This is the
have
first time they've gotten out of their base in a very long time. All
Yes.
of TNC respawning. You see that little dip?
A little bit of a dip.
A little dip.
A little dip. Going for the blood on GH.
I mean, everyone's so tanky.
I mean, there's no way. But
No
they just killed them. They just killed Armel and Gabby.
If they can keep getting the combos like that.
Honestly, there's no way, right? There's no way.
I mean, there's an arcane rune now as well on Miracle.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of
How's the
built
buybacks
up.
look for Liquid? They've got a second life to sort of hold if
They've got quite a lot of them. Just Weehawk doesn't. They got to sit
Alright.
themselves inside the base, though. It's still
They
way
do-
too difficult for them to go
They
out.
can absolutely deal with the Megas, with the Ags Drow. I feel like TNC ends up in a lot of these games where they have like a 40k lead. It looks like there's absolutely no way, and then there's actually, wait a minute.
They're still getting
that 1%.
They're still super strong, though. They're getting so much farm because they have all these GPM towns also kicking. So it's like
Do they
Tibbs
have...
is still scaling as well. He has a lot of room for growth as this supports Skywrath. Look at Mind Control's hero damage in this. 88,000. Only one death so far in the man.
So what's the dream build? The Bloodthorn done.
Bloodthorn Rapier. Oh. Too risky. Inching forward, TNC as well.
I'm sure you just jump the CM, right? Or this is hard with the BKB.
He's scared of
They got him. They got him. They haven't got him. The Vortex, they're going to save it again. Miracle. He's in with a 3-man Vortex. Now we're forward from Big Judge focusing Gabby. First one will give Gabby some sort of safety. Zipping across Miracle, getting these remnants built up. They're going to lose their info. The heals come out. They'll turn. They'll kill Miracle. Miracle holding on to the buyback, but now a buyback GH with a freezing field and a bit of a big they get Miracle. The 2-man Vortex. He's zipping around. They're popping down the business. They've got Gabby. They're going to look towards Cuckoo. They'll get Cuckoo as well. It's a double kill for GH as Liquid are holding.
You have got to be kidding me right now. Miracle's getting the dream vortexes in these scenarios.
Oh my.
All of TNC is immediately panicking inside of the fight. They're just backing up, trying to reset.
What do they do now?
God.
They're trying to end the game, but they can't.
Did they even kill? Did they even kill GH? They didn't even kill
he
GH.
was,
He actually
they
even
forced
got
him
out.
back. The
Oh my
4-star
God.
plays kept him safe. He's out of there.
Are they actually doing this?
I mean, sure, there's got to be a point with it. You
It's
just
3% now.
Valve, come on.
It's shifting. Here we go. Miracle, he looks for the perfect opportunity. He's waiting. They jump GH, and Miracle's just waiting in the base to get the perfect grab, gets the 3, and then you see what he does. He Shivas, and then he's just, like you said, just dropping the remnants. Even though there's so much heal coming out, AU popping the mech, pops a hand of God, he actually dies as he pops the refresher shot after he lands, so he has to buy back and actually use the heal to try to help out his teammates there, but Liquid, they're actually starting to bring it back. Mega creep comebacks in this tournament have been extremely real.
The stats are certainly there when it comes to Mega Creep turnarounds. But in this game, what TNC was destroying from 25 minutes onwards, they had a 46k lead. Can Liquid really do this?
They're starting to get themselves outside of the base a little bit here. I saw immediately also TNC after they jumped.
It was 95%.
It's shifted to 5. It's shifting.
It's shifting.
They pinged, so immediately after they jumped the Crystal Maiden, I saw like 2 of the players, I think from TNC, they pinged Storm Spirit is missing. So I think they're looking, they're like, all right, we have to stop jumping pretty much anybody except for Miracle. But Miracle is sitting inside the fountain. So they actually can't really look to try to grab him before he does go for those plays, so.
What? How do you end this?
I wish I had the answer.
How do you end
I
this?
wish I had the answer for you, Owen.
TNC, how do you end this? You've tried 2 times now, and all it's done is It's lost you're giving the money to Liquid. Liquid's getting back into the game.
They've got to just split themselves up better, not getting 3-man pulled. 2-man Vortex might be okay, but I think the 3-man Vortex is causing 3+ Vortexes is giving way too much of an issue because it causes all of them to just panic. At least now, I believe Armel, he did pick up a BKB, so he has a 10-second BKB now to be able to prevent that from happening.
Dire is scanning for enemies.
Throw logic out the window here. Rallied around. Prepared for their growth as well. Like we were saying, TNC, they still have some growth here on their supports and stuff, but
get the rush.
They have a lot of growth here on their cores that they can still do.
Get the rush. No, get another Aghanims. Who's this one going to?
You can just AU. Yeah, AU, and then you can get some Ancients for the team.
Sure.
Okay.
But I mean, if Mega Creeps aren't doing it, our Ancient's going to do it.
They can start really forcing it and doing the push, right? But
okay.
Still.
Well, what Ancients are you after?
I think the Dragons are pretty nice.
Dragon.
I mean, any Ancient that you can find really in particular is going to be great. But I mean, Prowler also could be good reducing physical armor by 50% if you're able to get it in, but it will die to all the magic damage and everything. So I think the Dragon's usually probably the best one. The Dragon and then the Grand Knight's version health is the Yules does come out, but the Arcane Rune. So now it's an Arcane Rune storm they got to deal with. Taunting outside the base. Inside the base, that is. The siege. For the 30th time it feels like.
Aggressive force! They get him. They caught GH will buy back mind control, focusing down Gabby with that DD rune. He's bringing Gabby low. Zip forward. They're looking for the ball. Look, there's only one. Gabby slow. Armlet toggle keeps him alive. Mind control BKB pop. We are double Mystic Flare. Bursting we are down low. Continue to zip around Cuckoo. In silence, but again, the ghost form will get him out. Armel committing with the BKB. The Ancient now exposed. Toss back on Kuro. Forces back. Another force. Trying to get Kuro back towards the fountain. The avalanche is there. Zip form miracle. He gets the two of them. The focus by GH. He's got the writing. Damage for Tibbs. He's got the double. The match got it up. Zip across. Torrent catching the back. Miracle continue to lay down the remnants. They've killed off AU. Cuckoo goes with the forest. They've killed GH. There's a die back on the CM. The carry is down. Tibbs is bleeding up. Ultra kills there. Only Miracle and we are left alive. This should be TNC able to shut the game down as 3 dead on Liquid. They'll pop a fortification, but with TNC having 4 up, is there any way that We Are a Miracle could hold on their own? I don't think so.
The 3-man pull.
They're going to try the pull. The Abyssal Blade drops down onto Wheel, forced back towards the fountain. Gabby, he's trying to chase this. We Are finally dropped. They're all dead. No buyback. Sticky has gone, and TNC will sigh of relief that they ever have done, as they will manage to close up game 1.
I think all of us breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief there. I think Valve as well, right? Too. They're like 100%.
But they're the numbers on that, Gaben.
They're able actually to close this one out.